Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggleworms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chile, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
But come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
Check, check. Check, check, check. All right, are we on? All right, sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Three-pointer just made. We'll bring you up to speed. That was Austin Sperberg with the three-pointer. Yeah, we had some mic difficulties, but it's all figured out now. We've got the Dons and Gresham doing battle tonight in this regional semifinal game. Three-pointer off the mark. Let's set up the starting lineups. I don't think you heard those before. We're back on, right, Andy? Okay. So starting lineup for Gresham tonight. Belisar Vili, a 5'11 senior. Jack Hafner, a 5'10 senior. This is for Gresham, by the way. Will Jensen, a 6'1 senior. Lucas Pecor, a 6-foot senior. And Chris Bittner, a 6-foot sophomore for Gresham. As I'm talking, three-pointer on the way for Gresham. No good. Rebound comes down to Corbin Welch. And he's got a bucket. So Gresham on top 5-2. Starting lineup for Columbus tonight. Got Colt Noreen out there along with Sam Wilczek, two seniors on the squad. Emma Konieczny and Blake Jacoby, the sophomores. And Grant Olson, number 15, is a junior. See, you didn't hear the pregame report. Will tell you Gresham had a very good year, 12-2 in their conference, the Central Wisconsin North Conference, finishing second. Nice action that time. Pass by Olson to Noreen. Noreen misses the bunny. Rebound comes down to Belisar Vili. Guarded by Jacoby. Quick spin by Vili. Nice job protecting the ball. Outside, another three-pointer on the way for Sperberg is too long. Rebound comes down to Konieczny. 15:26 left to go. Here's Konieczny. Spins. Leaves it for Wilczek. Ball ripped out of there and stolen away by Vili. Vili down the lane. Little step through with the right hand. He gets fouled. We're going to get two shots for Belisar Vili. Again, the Gresham Wildcats in the Central Wisconsin North Conference. They were 16-8 overall this year, 12-2 in their conference. Their leading scorer is Lucas Pecor. The senior averages 16.4 points per game. That free throw is off the mark for Vili. But they have three players that average in double figures. Vili averages 14.6, and Will Jensen averages just under 13 points a game. Second free throw up and good. Columbus, the number 2 seed in their regional. Gresham, number 7 seed. Jacoby looks around, thinks about the three. Looks like Gresham starts in a 2-3 defense. Wilczek, right of center three is good for Sam Wilczek. Again, full court pressure by the Dons. 1-2-2 it looks like. Or maybe a diamond press. Sperberg dribbles into Jacoby, and we're going to get a block on Jacoby. As we've talked about many times, Jacoby just about one of the best perimeter defenders and, defenders as a guard that you'll see play high school basketball. Very quick. Sperberg that time kind of ran into him. Ref called him for the block. That's team foul number 2 on the Dons. Here's Vili. Up ahead to Welch. Welch will shoot the three-pointer. That's off the back iron, no good. Konieczny rebound. Welch is 6'4". Columbus does not have anybody over 6'2" on their entire roster, with the exception of one of their sophomores, Cole Hilgeman. Konieczny outside Jacoby. We've got 3 seconds in the lane. I think that was on Noreen. Pretty good start for Gresham. It's a long drive from Gresham. I was looking on the map. Gresham is kind of over north of Shawano. Good hour and 40 minutes to get here to Marshfield tonight. So far, Gresham hasn't had a lot of trouble breaking this pressure. Here's Welch behind the back, almost stolen away by Konieczny. Sperberg outside. Here's Pecor, the leading scorer on the team. Little jump stop down the lane, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Grant Olson stepped up and took that one. Lucas Pecor went on a little jump stop action. Rammed into Olson. 14:08 left to go in this ball game, or first half, I should say. 6-5. Gresham on top of Columbus. Got to tell you, I'm impressed with how Gresham started this ball game. Shot on the way for Wilczek, no good. Save in by Vili. Watching the warm-ups, Vili's got some hops. Good athlete, a little bit longer, too. They've got him listed at 5'11". Here's Pecor. Corner three on the way, off the back iron, no good. He fell down, otherwise he would have had an offensive rebound. Here's Olson in the front court, down the lane. Jump stop, now leaves it outside. Jacoby gets it. And Wilczek, nice pass to Noreen. That was a good pass. Noreen wasn't ready for it, took it off the nose. Got to be ready when Wilczek is whipping balls in there. Pecor thinks about the turnaround, leaves it outside. Now here's a pass inside to Welch. Welch keeping it high, but he got hacked by Wilczek. We've got our first subs of the ball game tonight as Lucas Krecklau and Charlie Moore will check in. Wilczek and Noreen will take a seat. 13-17 left to go. Good start for the Gresham Wildcats. Veely in the lane outside to Sperberg. He'll dribble around, hit Hafner. Now between the circles, Veely. Sperberg thinks about the three, guarded by Olsen out there. Veely, top of the key to Pecor. Back to Veely. Patient set. Don's playing a 2-3. Hafner looking for the high post. Welch is in the high post right now. There's a long three-pointer on the way for Hafner, and it's good. Jack Hafner on the board. Here's Charlie Moore. Thinks about the three. Outside, top of the key. Konechny. There's Charlie Moore. Three-pointer on the way is good. Charlie buckets. Off the bench, the microwave. And it's 9-8. 1 point lead for the Dons. Sixth man of the year, Charlie Moore. Here's Welch in the front court. Whip it outside to Sperberg. Pecor, quick three on the way is no good. Look at Veely get up for that rebound. Misses the putback. And Konechny grabs it. And then we've got Veely for a little ticky-tack frustration foul after he missed that putback. Great position by Veely that time. He just could not tip it in. 12-14 left to go. It is a 1 point ball game, 9-8. Thanks for tuning us in on Zaleski Sports. Olsen kind of forced that pass into Krecklau. Now we're going to get Krecklau taking the legs out from Veely. That pass to Krecklau just was not open. Sperberg triggers, inbound to Veely. 12:06 left to go. So far, Gresham has handled this pressure very well. Into the front court. There's Hafner working against Krecklau down the lane. Good job protecting the ball. Gets blocked out of there by the Kraken. Lucas Krecklau says, not in my house. 11:56. Good drive, though. You can hear the fans saying, keep doing it, Jack. And that's exactly right. That will eventually lead to either a foul or a layup. High post and Welch. A little bit of umbrella defense by the Dons as they collapse with a little double team in the high post. Welch working down in the post outside. Good kick out to Sperberg. Open three is good. Nice inside out action that time, and Austin Sperberg's got 2 threes. And Gresham's lead is 4. Charlie Moore catches on the corner. Konechny back to Moore. Moore's three off the front iron, no good. Krecklau rebound. Working down there, he's quadruple teamed. Good hands by Hafner, rips it out. 11-19. Wildcats have a chance to do a little bit more damage. Sperberg outside Pecor. Pecor drives to the right hand, jump stop, hangs, layup is good. Lucas Pecor. And I think Coach Konechny, he's not going to call a timeout yet, but I think if there's one more empty possession here and Gresham scores again, might be time for a little TO. Here's Konechny on a skip out to Charlie Moore. Getting one of the leading three-point shooters in the state of Wisconsin along with Blake Jacoby, percentage-wise. Last time I checked, here's Konechny's three. That's good. Emmett Konechny. Ka-ching from downtown. Konechny's got to be climbing that ladder as well after having some strong games, including one game against Nilsville where he was in fuego. Three-pointer on the way for Welch. Knocks it down from the left wing. So the 6'4" Welch steps outside and drains a left corner three. And the lead is 6, 17-11. Olsen in the high post. Konechny, another three on the way. That looks good from here. In and out. Rebound, Krecklau. Back outside, Konechny. Olsen finds Blake Jacoby. Right corner three. In and out. Krecklau, another offensive rebound, and he's fouled by Pecor. The Kraken doing some work on the offensive glass. 10:03 left to go in the first half. It's 17-11. Thanks to our game day sponsors today. They include Century 21 Team Community Realtors, Columbus Catholic High School, Wisconsin Homes, Tigertown, Buccaneer Supper Club, G&D Wood Products, and Bullseye Sports. Emmett Konieczny going to trigger on the baseline with 10:03 left to go. It's Moore, thinks about the catch and shoot three. Back to Wilczek. Outside to Moore. Konieczny in the corner. Cole Noreen outside Wilczek. Extra pass. Jacoby goes down the baseline. Little floater on the way is good. Blake Jacoby in the land of the Giants. Let's see. We've got a call. I think we've got a 30-second timeout. I think Coach Konieczny was able to call that before the inbounds happened. So we'll take a real quick timeout. We'll be back to Columbus Catholic. 9:47 left to go. 17-13. The Dons trailing Gresham. Back to Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Back to Marshfield, Wisconsin, Columbus Catholic High School, WIAA Division 5 regional semifinal action. Columbus Dons and the Gresham Wildcats. 9:47 left to go. Gresham having no trouble in the early going with Columbus's pressure. I thought that could be a big problem for Gresham after watching some tape, but so far they are playing just perfectly. There is a flop down there by Wilczek. I think he was just off balance, and Will Jensen collided with him, knocked him down, and gets the bucket, his first bucket of the ballgame. High post, Noreen outside, Charlie Moore. Back top of the key, Konieczny left open for three, in and out. There's Welch, clearing the glass. Welch looking for a foul on Moore, who stuck his nose in there. It's 19-13. There's Jensen working in the post, and I think we're going to get Jensen with the dislodge that time as he pushed off, trying to get position on the lob. He had great position if he would have just held his ground, but unfortunately I think he extended that arm just a little bit, and the refs will call that every time. Olsen going to check in, Charlie Moore going to check out. 9:08 left to go. The lead is 6. Still a long way to go in this one with 9:08 left to go in the first half, obviously. But I did not see this start coming for Gresham. Playing very well here against the very talented Dons. Noreen is working the short corner right now. Konieczny. Right corner to Jacoby. Spacing not great right now for the Dons. There's a skip, goes out of bounds. As Wilczek was going top of the key, Konieczny was going top of the key. Wilczek thought he was in the corner and threw it right to the Gresham bench. 8:47 left to go. If you're wondering about the foul situation, 5 team fouls right now on Gresham, 4 on Columbus. Looked like here's a 1-3-1 defense by the Dons. They did this against Tigerton the other night. And talking to Coach Konieczny after the ball game, he kind of nodded and said, yeah, we've seen some tape, and we think the 1-3-1 might work well against some of our future opponents. And here it is, the 1-3-1. They hardly ever play it during the regular season. This defense really looks to force turnovers. There's a three-pointer missed by Hafner. Rebound comes down to Jacoby. All right, let's see if the Dons can settle things down here. Down by 6. Olsen working short corner. Jacoby outside between the circles. Wilczek, they whip it around Konieczny. Left open for 3. Nice release. Misses that shot. Just a touch off in the early going after draining his first three-pointer. Rebound to Spurberg. Here's Veely. They've got Jensen working the high post. Now Jensen catches. Oh, if he would have caught it clean, he would have had a layup. And now a scrum down there as Noreen and Jensen go to the floor. It's going to be a Columbus ball on the alternating possession. Blade Hoffman, a 6-foot junior, is checked into the ball game for Gresham as Corbin Welch gets a little bit of a breather with 7:42 left to go. Charlie Moore back on the floor. Konieczny takes a seat. Here's Jacoby. Wilczek left open for 3, thinks about it. Now here's Charlie Moore wide open from the top of the key. You can't leave him open. 3 more for Seymour. Charlie's got 6. And I can tell you, if Gresham doesn't close out better than they have been, Charlie Moore is going to eat them alive. There's a three-pointer by Sperberg off the mark. Rebound comes down to Wilczek. Noreen thinks about the three, drives baseline, back outside. Wilczek, three-pointer on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound up high for it is Hafner. Now Veely into the front court. 7:02 left to go. They've got Jensen kind of meandering down there in the post. Now Hoffman flashes high post. Outside to Veely, thinks about the three. Good closeout by Moore. Skip outside to Sperberg. Extra pass to Hafner, and that is good. Jack Hafner knocks one down right of center. The lead all of a sudden back up to 6. Just when you thought the Dons, I thought they were going to tie it up on that last three-point attempt. But instead, they're back down by 6. Veely, very quick feet out there. Wilczek down the lane, little floater off the back iron, no good. Veely taps it right to Noreen. Putback is good. Give the assist to Veely that time. He couldn't quite get a handle on it. Instead, tapped it right to Noreen, who didn't hesitate. Went right back up with it. Sperberg hitting the post, and Jensen, he's tied up by Wilczek, and Wilczek steals it away, and we've got a jump ball. So on the alternating possession, it's going to be Gresham ball with 6:10 left to go. Gresham up by 4, 22-8. Inbounds. Here's Veely outside. Three-pointer on the way for Hafner is good, and Hafner is in fuego. He's got 9, 3 threes here in the first half. Olsen outside Noreen. It's 2-3 action by Gresham. Wilczek, left corner. Between the circles to Moore. The Dons do a great job of moving the ball, and we've got a foul, I think, as Grant Olsen was coming across the lane. He got held that time by Will Jensen. Looking at the Gresham squad, all 5 of their starters seniors. Corbin Welch checking in. That is team or personal foul number 2 on Jensen, so he will take a seat as Welch checks in. Pecor back on the floor. He's going to check in for Austin Sperberg. Pecor again leads the team in scoring, averaging about 16 points per game. Here's an inbounds to Wilczek, working down. Oh, big block down there by Welch. Did a good job of staying on the ground and just swatted that one. Welch, top of the key, thinks about the three. Outside to Hafner, who's been on fire. A little runner on the way for Hafner, no good. Welch knocks it out of bounds, but it was off of Cole Noreen. So it's going to be Gresham ball. Noreen had good position that time. Welch was able to get a hand on it, and that didn't allow. Oh, there's a nice inbounds play. Shot missed by Veely, and we're going to get Veely in on another foul. I think that's going to be personal foul number 2. That's the second time he's kind of had a point-blank shot that he missed, and then he got called for a little ticky-tack frustration foul. So that is personal foul number 2. Team foul number 7, so that's going to put one of these Dons at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. It's a great time of year. High school basketball playoffs here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to us by Fleet Farm. Their hiring event going on now. All locations are looking to hire, get competitive pay, flexible scheduling, and a 20% discount for you and your immediate family. Apply online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Charlie Moore checks out. Konieczny checks back in. The lead is 7, 25-18. That free throw by Wilczek, in and out, so misses the front end of the 1-and-1 at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Hafner, another one? No. Rebound, fought for. Comes down to Gresham. Hafner thinks about a reload. Now he goes down the lane, runs into traffic, and he traveled with it. He ran into Grant Olsen. He was thinking about going up with it, but Olsen was there. .5:14 left to go in the first half. It's been entertaining so far. And I think the casual observers tuning in right now, they might be surprised by this score. Gresham on top of Columbus, 25-18. Konieczny between the circles and Wilczek. Gresham's got some athletes, though, and they've got some length. This 2-3 defense has been tough. Jacoby, open three. Count it, Blake Jacoby. Jacoby's got 5. As I was saying before, Blake and Charlie Moore in the top echelon as far as three-point shooters are concerned. Welch sneaking in behind the defense. Shot missed, but he's fouled. That's something that is open against a lot of zone defenses, and I didn't see if Columbus was still playing the 1-3-1, but that will be open against the 1-3-1. Sneaking in the backside. Good job by Gresham to find it. Now Welch at the free throw line. So I was saying before, Jacoby and Charlie Moore in the upper echelon as far as three-point shooters are concerned in the state of Wisconsin. The last time I checked, they were both shooting around 43 or so % from downtown, which is excellent at any level. Corbin Welch, the 6'4 senior, drains a couple free throws. And the lead back up to 6, 27-21. One of the things that changes this time of year is these kids know that this could be the end of their season if they don't perform. And for seniors, especially difficult. Wilczek, wide open three. Nice find by Olsen. Shot missed. Rebound comes down to Hafner. Here comes Veely in the front court. Picked up by Jacoby. Veely is doing about as well as I've seen any perimeter guard do against Blake Jacoby of protecting the ball. Finding Welch down low. And what's the call? Oh, man. Grant Olsen went to the floor, and we get Welch for the offensive foul. And that was called by the trail official that time. You've got the lead official that is right down on the baseline. Not making that call, but the guy that was standing out about 30 feet away from the action called that foul. Here's Jacoby, another three-pointer's good for Blake. Blake's got 8. The lead down to 3, 27-24. Here's Veely working against Wilczek, and we've got a little body by Wilczek, and that's going to be his second personal foul. Good job by Veely that time. Got the shoulder and just dribbled right into Wilczek. Charlie Moore going to check in for Wilczek. Team foul number 6. The next personal foul on the Dons is going to put Gresham in the bonus. Hoffman inbounds to Veely. Veely will cross the timeline, picked up by Jacoby. This is a 2-3 defense. They like to extend it with Jacoby coming out, so it almost looks like a 1-3-1. Welch finding Veely down low, working in traffic, misses that bunny. Rebound comes down to Konechny. He's had some really good looks tonight. Has not been able to finish at the basket. Charlie Moore, open three. Count it. Charlie buckets. He's got 3 threes. 9 points. Coach Zobek needs a timeout. We're tied up at 27 with 3:11 left to go in the first half. We'll be back to Marshfield Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
.3:11 left to go in the first half. It has been an entertaining first half as Gresham's been in control most of this first half. But the Dons, as they are wont to do, have clawed their ways back into it. And we're tied up at 27. Both teams in the bonus. 3-pointer on the way, no good. That was Pecor. Thanks for tuning us in on Zaleski Sports tonight. Jacoby left open for 3. He got another one. Blake Jacoby. Jacoby into double figures. He's got 11 points. Hafner nearly walked with it. Gets it to Veely. Across the timeline to Pecor, who's double-teamed. Gets it to Veely. He's got Welch if he wants to leave it for him. A little step through. Shot is up and good for Veely. Nice drive by Veely, and he's got 3 points. Konechny outside to Moore. Both Moore and Jacoby, as advertised, have 3 from downtown. Konechny thinks about the 3, puts it on the deck, drives with the left hand, back outside Jacoby. He's hit 3 from that very spot, misses that one. Offensive rebound, there's Charlie Moore. Good job of protecting. Ball stolen away by Veely. Now here comes Veely in the front court, driving with the right hand. Goes down, they got him for an offensive foul. Olsen picks up another one. And Veely has 3 personal fouls, and he's going to go to the bench. Sperber going to check in. Veely tried a little step-through action there with the Euro step. Olsen stood his ground and took the charge, and Veely has 3 personal fouls. Next one is going to be a double bonus. Next foul is going to be a double bonus for Columbus. 1:56 left to go. The Dons on top by 1. First lead since the very early going, and it's been Jacoby and Moore doing the damage from the outside. Here's Moore. Back outside Konechny. On the deck. Back outside Moore. Right of center 3. Off the mark, no good. Jacoby. Offensive rebound. Looking on the floor right now, 4 sophomores for the Dons. 1 senior, Colt Noreen. 3-pointer, Jacoby halfway down and out. Kreklau, another big offensive rebound. Konechny, Charlie Moore wide open. No good. Rebound fought for. It comes down to Sperberg. Got it over the top of Jacoby. Looked like an over and back, but I don't believe it was. Pecor, 3-pointer on the way is in and out. Rebound to Kreklau. Both these teams can shoot it from the outside, but they've gone just a little bit cold the last couple of possessions. Konechny. Outside Moore. Got to close out. Got to close out fast on Moore and Jacoby, the way they've been shooting the ball, and Konechny for that matter. 54 seconds. Moore, he's always a threat. Squares up every time. That's what you love to see kids do. Noreen, short corner, outside Konechny. Right of center 3 is good for Emmett. Emmett Konechny from downtown. Ka-ching. 38 seconds left to go. 33-29. The Dons have pushed the lead to 4. Hafner, who's been hot from the outside, hasn't hit one for a little bit now. Sperberg with 24 seconds. Gresham, you would think, would hold for 1 shot. Very happy with their lead. As I say that, Welch turns around and misses a turnaround jump shot. Rebound comes down to Konechny. Here comes Emmett. Surveying with 13. Moore, corner, Jacoby. Will center to Emmett Konechny with 7 seconds. Moore catches outside Konechny. Whip it around Jacoby. 3-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Welch. Oh, I think they got Welch for the push. And that was before the buzzer, so I think Kreklau is going to go to the free throw line to shoot a double bonus. Big call that time by that ref. They said Welch kind of held him down. That was unnecessary, and that's going to put Kreklau at the free throw line with no time on the clock to shoot 2 free throws. Welch can't believe the call. I saw a little something down there. I saw what the ref was seeing. Tough call to make with no time on the clock. Here's Kreklau at the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. So Kreklau, first point of the night, but man, he has been playing some tough defense and also rebounding like a man possessed. Kreklau's second free throw is up and good. So that will be it at halftime. The lead is 6 for the Dons. They were down, I think, by as many as 8 or 9 points in the first half, but they are up by 6 as we go to halftime. 35-29 on top of the Gresham Wildcats. We'll come back to take a look at the first half stats right after this on Zaleski Sports.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One-man band. Just follow your dreams. Keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 17 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can get you rolling again. Sherrill Tire and Service Center is your locally owned commercial and farm tire specialist. Find us at SherrillTire.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Back to Marshfield. We're at Columbus Catholic High School tonight for WIAA Division 5 Regional Semifinal basketball game. Gresham taking on Columbus tonight, and Gresham holding their own in the first half. They go into halftime down by 6. The lead is 6, 35-29 is your score at halftime. Let's take a look at the first half scoring totals. Emmett Konieczny had 8 points for the Dons. Charlie Moore had 9. Blake Jacoby led the Dons in that first half with 11 points. Sam Wilczek had 3. Lucas Kreklau had 2, and Cole Noreen had 2 points. For Gresham, they were led in scoring the first half by Jack Hafner. He had 3 3-pointers, finished the first half with 9 points. Corbin Welch had 7. Austin Spurberg knocked down a couple threes, had 6 points. Belisaire Vili had 3 points, and Will Jensen had 2 points to round out the scoring for Gresham. Taking a look elsewhere, some live look-ins right now. Nielsville is playing Fall Creek in Fall Creek tonight, and they are down by 3 at halftime. The Crickets on top of Nielsville 28-25. DC Everest is actually on top of Marshfield at halftime 38-37. Marshfield knocked them off both times they played during the regular season. Let's take a look at Pacelli and Wausau Newman. They're at halftime. It looks like Pacelli is up 50-26 in that one. I should say Wausau Newman is up 50-26 in that one. What else do we have? How about Spencer and Port Edwards? Ooh, that game is close. Spencer actually on top of Port Edwards at halftime by 2, 34-32. So kudos to Spencer for hanging tough against Port Edwards. Spencer, I believe, is a number 12 or 13 seed going against Port Edwards down there at Port Edwards tonight. Got WIAA and Stratford doing battle tonight. Live look-in in that game is 29-25. Looks like they're underway in the second half. Stratford on top by 4 over WIAA Fremont. Again, 29-25. We're at halftime here at Marshfield. Marshfield Columbus on top of Gresham. 35-29. We'll take another break. We'll come back with the second half of this one right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Nasonville Dairy, Family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
All right, back to Marshall Columbus. Just about ready for the start of the second half of this ball game. Columbus on top by 6, 35-29. The winner again is going to play tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And they will play the winner of Edgar and Northland Lutheran. Edgar, the number 3 seed coming out of that Marywood Conference. Northland Lutheran, the number 6 seed. So if Columbus wins, I believe that game's going to be here tomorrow night. If Gresham should win, I believe that game would be at either Northland Lutheran or Edgar. Taking a look around the sports world, the Bucks in action tonight. They're on top of the Chicago Bulls, 53-47. Bucks having another good year, 38-25 on their season coming into action tonight. I think they learned a couple years ago the regular season doesn't make a whole lot of difference how many games you win the regular season as long as you're peaking at the right time. And I think that's their goal this year, just like last year. Peak at the right time, make a long run in the playoffs. Hopefully bring home another trophy to Milwaukee. Well, the story in this ball game was Gresham came out and really held their own, leading most of the first half of this ball game over Columbus. Columbus, the number 2 seed, Gresham, the number 7 seed. But Columbus righted the ship thanks to some big three-pointers by Blake Jacoby and Charlie Moore. And they have the 6-point lead at halftime. Going into that halftime break, though, you have to think that Coach Jeff Zobek had some really positive things to say to his kids because I think they can compete. They just have to play within themselves. They had a little bit of foul trouble in the first half, and one thing you have to keep an eye on is one of their primary ball handlers, Belisaire Vili, has 3 personal fouls, so he's going to have to be a little bit cautious out there in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Dons, not much as far as foul trouble is concerned. Wilczek had a couple personal fouls. I don't think anybody else is really necessarily in any foul trouble. I think Corbin Welch also picked up his 3rd personal foul right before halftime. That was kind of a momentum changer as Gresham was going to go into halftime down by 4. Instead, a whistle at the buzzer on Corbin Welch. And that put Krecklau at the free throw line. He knocked down a pair at the free throw line. And they'll push the lead back up to 6. All right. Ready for the second half. Who's going to live to fight another day? Who's going to see their season and possibly their career come to an end tonight here in Marshfield? It's going to be Don's ball to start the second half. They've got their starting 5 out there with Noreen, Jacoby, Konieczny, Olsen, and Wilczek. Same starting 5 for Gresham. Top of the key 3 for Wilczek, and that's good. Good start for Sam Wilczek. Wilczek's got 6. Still a little 3-quarter court, trapping, pressure. Looks like a 2-2-1 right now. And they will probably fall back into their 2-3. Gresham has not had issues with that trap at all here tonight. Hafner had the hot hand in the first half. Pecor, the leading scorer for Gresham, was held in check. Here's Pecor outside, thinks about the three outside to Veely. And we've got a 3-second call on Welch. Welch had his tippy toe in the lane, and they called him for it. Jacoby. Outside between the circles, Konechny. Blake feeds the short corner. Grant Olson working down there, kicks it outside to Wilczek. Nice ball reversal, but good closeout by Pecor, preventing Jacoby from getting that three-pointer up. Dons could afford to be a little bit patient now, up by 9. Three-pointer no good. Welch rips down the rebound. Here comes Veely. Sperberg might have been partially blocked. And we've got Hafner going for the rebound, and Wilczek gets called for the foul. That's going to be his third personal. So Wilczek going back to the bench, and Charlie Moore checks in. Hafner doing a good job of hustling after that loose ball, and Wilczek fouled him. Long three-pointer on the way for Hafner. Nothing but air. Rebound attempt by Pecor sails out of bounds. Dons go back to work. 16:24 left to go in this ballgame. Konechny, top of the key. Gresham playing pretty much a 2-3 all night. I don't think they've switched out of it at all. Konechny thinks about the three. Short corner, Noreen back outside Konechny. High post, nice pass by Olson down to Noreen. Noreen kicks it outside. Konechny back to Noreen. Reverse layup, Noreen left it too strong. Welch altered that shot, just the presence of big Corbin Welch altered Noreen's delivery that time. Here's Hafner, high post to Welch. Ooh, they had Veely sneaking down the lane. They might want to keep that in the back of their minds. Here comes Konechny. Outside to Charlie Moore. Again, the lead is 9. Columbus led by 6 at halftime. Here's Noreen working against Welch. Outside Konechny. Not a lot of gaps out there right now. Here's a three-pointer on the way for Charlie Moore. 3 more for Seymour. Charlie Moore from downtown. He's got 12 points. All of them coming by way of the three-pointer. Sperberg will cross the timeline. No look outside to Welch. Three-pointer in the corner. That's off the top of the backboard. Rebound comes down to Jacoby. Now here comes Konechny on a push. Skipping outside, a lollipop out there to Moore. Hits the high post, and there's Olson trying to find Noreen. They're looking high post down to the short corner. Olson looking for Noreen down there. They've had that look a couple times. Here comes Hoffman checking in for Veely. And I think they're trying to keep Veely out of foul trouble with those 3 personal fouls. They don't want him picking up a 4th, especially on a defensive possession. Here's Moore. Three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound, Noreen up high for it. Back outside Jacoby. Jacoby outside Moore. Left wing 3. In and out. Rebound Welch. Welch doing a good job of protecting that ball. Now here comes Pecor. 14:46. All of a sudden the lead is 12. Gresham really needs a bucket on this possession. Sperberg down the post in Welch. Welch works down there. Nice pass down to Hoffman. Layup is good for Blade Hoffman. Good vision by Welch. Kind of drew a double team down in the post and was able to find his running mate Hoffman. Here's Moore. Even though Moore has knocked down 4 three-pointers, not quite as hot as we've seen him some nights. He's got to keep shooting it. There's that high post to short corner pass. And now Moore dribbles into traffic, loses the ball, kicks it outside Jacoby. Jacoby, 17-footer is good. Who said the mid-range game is dead? Jacoby's got 13 points. A little 15-foot pull-up jump shot for a kid as quick as Jacoby. That's a good skill to have. Welch three-pointer. Oh, that was the old 720. Ring around the rim, and Welch getting a friendly spin. Moore, short cornered, Olson. Outside, Jacoby, another three-pointer on the way. That was short. Offensive rebound, Konechny. Soaring in for that one. The Red Sea parted, and there was Emmett. The ball came right to him. Pecor. Working against Noreen, and we've got a little hand check action on Noreen. Stuck out the armbar. Veely check it in, along with Will Jensen. Hafner taking a seat. Pecor taking a seat as well. 13:20 left to go. The lead is 11 after that offensive rebound and putback. Welch hits the high post. Jensen outside Welch, another open three-pointer, top of the key. That one rimmed out, rebound Konechny. That was a good look for Welch. Noreen, left corner, high post. Olsen loses the handle, gets it back. Now he's working down there, tough shot, missed it. The rebound comes down to Jensen. Jensen, good closeout dribble. Goes around Jacoby. Sperberg, a little give and go, back to Jensen, down the lane. There's Olsen taking another charge. I think Olsen has taken at least 3, possibly 4 charges here tonight, and that was an obvious one as Jensen rammed right into him. 12:47 left to go, and I think sensing the gravity of the moment, Jeff Zobek, head coach for Gresham, going to call a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Back to Columbus Catholic after this. It's 45-34, Columbus on top of Gresham.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Back to Marshall Columbus. The Dons on top by 11 with possession of the ball. A chance to push it to 13, possibly 14. Gresham's got to figure it out quickly if they want to make a ball game out of this one. They led most of the first half. They were in control. They were playing some great basketball. The Dons just never were out of it, though. Went to halftime leading by 6, and they've stretched that lead to 11. Jacoby. Okay, looks like Gresham has changed up the defense just a little bit. No, it looks like it's still a 2-3 with Hoffman and Veely playing the top. Konechny knocks down a left corner 3. Konechny up to 13 points. Emmett's such a sweet stroke. The high delivery. Hard to block. Going to serve him well for many years. Veely hitting the post. Nice move by Jensen outside Hoffman. Sperberg thinks about the 3. Guarded by Charlie Moore. Now he spins. Outside Hoffman. Good closeout by Noreen. They've got Welch back on the floor, working in the post. Some foul trouble for Gresham. Here's Jensen. Shot on the way is good. Good job by Jensen that time. He's had a little bit of trouble controlling his body, and he's got called for a couple offensive fouls. That time he went straight up. Olsen was right there to take the charge if he didn't. Jacoby, a little 5-footer. Nice find by Olsen. Jacoby just kind of hanging around the baseline that time, and Jacoby, he knows how to score it. He's got 15 points. Oh, and there's a pass by Sperberg looking for Veely, and the ball goes out of bounds. The lead is 14. Krecklau checking in, Olsen checking out. Pecor back on the floor, and he's going to check in for Sperberg. High school basketball here on Zaleski Sports. Dons on top by 14, 50-36. 11:23 left to go. If you're Gresham, got to look for some little victories out there. Maybe get this underneath double digits by the 10-minute mark and do some damage from there. There's a reach-in on Hoffman. Oh, we're going to get a jump ball. Hoffman tied up Noreen that time. That was a quick whistle on the jump ball, 11:06. So here's a chance on the turnover for Gresham, potentially to chip away at this lead. It's got to happen now. Veely outside to Welch. Here's Jensen outside. Veely left open for 3, left corner. That's good. Belisar Vili from downtown. He's got 6. Konechny, front court. Leaves it for Moore. Corner for Jacoby, 10:38 left to go. Nice find for Krecklau. Outside, extra pass. Charlie Moore, three-pointer is good. Book it for Charlie Moore. 15 points for Charlie Moore. Charlie Buckets lighting it up once again. There's a tough screen that time by Jensen. Might have got away with one. Stuck the arm out. Hoffman, high post jump shot in the way. Offensive rebound, following your shot, just like they teach you. Vili thinking about the quick release three. Hits Jensen, cutting across the lane. Outside, here's Welch. Three-pointer on the way, well short. Good closeout by Noreen. Another offensive rebound by Hoffman. Spins, finds himself open. Hoop and the harm. Blade Hoffman. He was sharp on that possession. Couple offensive rebounds. And the defense went one way, and he spun the other. Got himself a reverse layup. And the foul that time went on Charlie Moore. Free throw from the Serpro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Serpro, number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serpro like it never happened. Free throw was off the mark for Hoffman. He's got 4 points on the night. And there's a turnover by the Dons. So here comes Gresham. I said get it down to single figures by the 10-minute mark. 9:51 right now. A two-pointer would put it at 10. A three-pointer would get it down to 9 for Gresham. Try to regain some momentum. I think they've got the players to do it. Oh, that was very close to an over and back violation that time. Here comes Pecor, and we've got a block going to be called on Krecklau. Lucas Pecor, leading scorer for Gresham, averaging about 16 a game. He's only got 2 here tonight. Gresham needs him to get hot. Here comes Vili. Thinks about the 15-footer. Outside Pecor, drives to the left hand, spins, hangs, shot of the way, back iron, no good. Rebound, there's Jacoby. Jacoby now gets tied up, and we've got to get a reach. I think we're going to get Pecor. Pecor and Jensen went after that Blake Jacoby rebound, and I think they got called for reaching in, and it's going to be on Pecor. Wilczek going to check in. Colt Noreen going to take a seat. That's number 3 on Pecor. 9:28 left to go. Moore will inbound to Jacoby. So we're back to having 4 sophomores on the floor. Konechny wide open for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Jacoby offensive rebound. Oh, a great idea that time. Stolen away by Vili. Good hands. And we're going to get Jacoby for the block. Yep, he stuck his nose in there. As Vili's doing a really nice job of once he gets the shoulder, he's not going wide. He's going straight. And Jacoby is so used to being able to get his hands on balls. That time he reached, got called for the reach. 9:12 left to go. The lead is 12, 41-53. There's a pass stolen away by Wilczek on the floor, and we've got a timeout. Timeout for Columbus. Wilczek gets the steal, and we've got a timeout. 9:06 left to go. We'll tell you this game tonight brought to us by Hawkins Ash CPAs, the certified public accounting firm that's big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and more than 150 team members. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all of your tax and accounting needs. Visit them online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. Thanks for tuning us in tonight on Zaleski Sports. Got some folks watching from Bowler tonight. Thanks for tuning us in. Tell us where you're watching. We'd love to know. Typically have some folks from out of state watching these broadcasts. What an awesome service for folks that might have grandkids or nieces or nephews playing to be able to watch them play some high school basketball. Wasn't around when I was a kid. Had to rely on the old telegraph system of Morse code. Oh, there's a pass by Konechny, stolen away by Jensen. Jensen in the front court. He's going to leave it outside for Vili. Three-pointer, right corner. Bang off the back of the iron. Now here comes Jacoby. He's got Vili in front. Picks up the dribble. Shot is good. A little pump fake by Jacoby. Jacoby is all business when he goes to the rim. He will give it up if he has to, but if nobody stops ball, he's going to score it. Like to see that aggressiveness. Now here's Jensen guarded by Jacoby. 8:19 left to go. Corner Veely. Got Welch working the post against Kreklau. Here's Welch, catch it on the block, now spins. Gets some space, tough shot on the way for Corbin Welch. Kreklau went straight up that time. Welch was just able to hit it over his outstretched hands. 8 minutes to go. The lead is still 12. Gresham needs a stop. Don's can afford to be very, very patient. I think we're seeing a 1-3-1 now by Gresham, possibly. You've got Veely on top. Nope, I think it's still a 2-3. Or maybe even a 3-2. It looks like they're playing with 3 perimeter players because the Dons have been killing them from outside, so that's probably a good move. Here's Jacoby outside more. Oh, good closeout by Welch, else that would have been a 3 on the way. Here's Wilczek. Oh, tough shot with the left hand, and he gets bumped by Jensen. Grant Olson and Cole Noreen getting set to check in. Wilczek is going to be at the free throw line. Third team foul on Gresham. If you're wondering, the Dons have 5 team fouls. Wilczek, first free throw's up and good. Konieczny and Moore will take a seat. Noreen back on the floor along with Grant Olson. See Sam Wilczek. Got a whistle. Let's see what the call is here. Got something on the floor. I think it might be a piece of jewelry. Wilczek back at the line. I've got Wilczek down for 7 points. Second free throw's up and good for Sam. Again, the winner plays tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you here on Zaleski Sports. Veely to Welch. Stolen away by Noreen. Now we've got a breakout. Jacoby up ahead. Pass a little bit too long. The Dons will go back to work. Jacoby down the baseline. Olson will pull it out. You can see Gresham sneaking at least 3 players out there to guard the perimeter now with Pecor, Hoffman, and Veely all kind of playing the perimeter. Noreen. Close up by Hansen. No reason to force up a shot. Oh, and Kreklau had the ball go off his hands. That's like when you're playing wide receiver and you start to run before you catch the ball. That was Kreklau right there. He was in a hurry to get that shot up. Instead, the ball goes off his hands and out of bounds. The lead's 14. Gresham could really use a bucket right now. With 6:41 left to go, Noreen knocks the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Gresham ball. Pecor inbounding right in front of us here in the Zaleski Sports booth. Pecor puts on the floor against Noreen. Little runner on the way, no good. Rebound, Jensen up high. Put back is in and out. And there's a tip, no good. Oh, a couple chances right there for Gresham that they would really have liked to cash in on. Oh, Jacoby beating 2 defenders. Now Columbus has numbers. Wilczek. Oh, lots of body. No call. Rebound comes down to Jensen. It was clean up high for sure. Jensen. Here's a 3-pointer. Glancing blow off the front of the iron. Pecor inbounds it to Kreklau, and they're going to get Kreklau for the foul. Kreklau showing his disapproval, and Welch lobbying for a technical that time. You can see him talk to the ref after Kreklau started jumping after that foul was called on him. 57-43, 6:10 left to go. Foul was on the ground, so it's going to be Gresham ball underneath. Ref saying knock it off, knock it off. Sick of hearing things. Jensen soars in. Little out of bounds play that time. No good. Rebound comes down to Noreen. And there's a bump on Veely, and that is going to be number 4. Veely's had a couple questionable calls against him. That was not one of them. That was a good call as he definitely blocked the Columbus player. Some more substitutions. Krecklau will take a seat. Noreen will take a seat. Charlie Moore back out there. Grant Olson, Evan Konechny, Blake Jacoby, and Sam Wilczek. Any comeback for Gresham cannot delay. Has to start right now. And I think Gresham might want to think about going man. Otherwise, the Dons can just run off some time. Here's Konechny catching. Layup is good. They run that so well with Grant Olson. Great passer. Catches on the short corner. And they hit the guy diving down the lane line. We've seen it all year long. Works great against the 2-3. Welch three-pointer. Good. They needed that one. And a quick timeout for Gresham. Corbin Welch having himself a nice ball game. I've got him down for 15 points. 5:33 left to go. The lead is 13. Gresham still hanging around, 59-46. We'll be back to Marshall Columbus after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hosting a tournament, running a sports camp, collecting team fees, youth or adult, Tournament Depot offers end-to-end solutions for everything you need to make running your organization a pleasure. Quick registration setup, team management, communication, leaderboard, online updates, simple and or self-check-in. Don't hate the bookkeeping process. Let us help make them painless and quick. Let us show you how easy it can be. Check us out at tournamentdepot.com or call us at 612-524-9981 for information.
Back to Marshall Columbus. The score is 59-46, a 13-point lead for Columbus. Gresham still in this ball game, but time is running out if they want to try to pull off this upset tonight. Thanks to our sponsors, including Spectrum Benefit Solutions, with offices located throughout Central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Amy is watching from Minneapolis. She says, go Dons. Deb watching from Michigan says, go Cats. Thanks for tuning us in. And Gresham needs to come out. Olson is just going to run time off this clock if Gresham does not come out. And you got to do it quickly. I think you got to make the change to go to man. And the problem now after that timeout, if you stay in zone and you switch to man, there's going to be a moment there where you're switching that you're going to be susceptible to a little drive action. Jacoby now catches. And there's Olson at half court. Wilczek, loses the ball. Thankfully comes down to Moore if you're a Dons fan. Wilczek went across the lane and just had it bounce off his hands right to Charlie Moore in the corner. 4:35 left to go. Olson drives right around Welch. Layup with the right hand is good. Good, smart basketball by the Dons. They can afford to be patient. Olson has a little bit of a foot speed advantage against Welch as Welch's shot from the free throw line is off the mark. Rebound comes down to Konechny. The lead is 15. If you're the Dons, as Wilczek goes down the lane, leaves it for Jacoby. Moore, top of the key. Olson could just center it and let force Welch to come way out and then try to beat him off the dribble. Lots of space down there. Here comes Olson. Leaves it for Wilczek. 3:50 left to go. Olson back between the circles. Welch trying to force him to his right. Olson is a right-handed player. Now Olson will spin, drive down the baseline, and he gets fouled by Welch. That's a little bit of checkmate action right there by the Dons. Veely set to check back in for Gresham. Cole Noreen getting set to check back in as well. The lead is 15. Grant Olson at the Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel free throw line. Give Jamie a call today. Serve Pro like it never happened. Number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Olson knocks down that first free throw. He's got 3 points, but he's made some excellent passes tonight for the Dons. 16-point lead. Welch taking a little breather. I think one more blow for Welch, and then he'll be in for the rest of the ball game. Hoffman on the floor. along with Spurberg. Hafner on the floor. Veely with those four personals. Now Veely fighting for the rebound down there with Jacoby, and Jacoby swats it out of bounds. Bowler is going to be in the bonus with the next foul on Columbus. Here comes Veely. Outside to Hafner. Pecor, three-pointer on the way, is off the front iron. Rebound Konechny up high for it. Shot just has not been there tonight for Pecor. Wilczek. And it looks like Gresham has gone to man now. Maybe a possession too late. I think that's what they had to get Welch out. Oh, nice pass by Jacoby. Trouble handling by Wilczek. Outside Konechny. Konechny drives to the left hand. Nobody stops ball. Floats in. Finger roll for Emmett. Ka-ching. 64-46. The lead is 18, and this one is starting to drip away from Gresham. But they put up a good fight tonight in this regional semifinal. Here's Veely working in the high post. Spins. Down the lane. Tough shot. Gets some body that time on Jacoby. And that will put Veely at the free throw line. Team foul number 6. Actually, team foul number 7. So Gresham in the bonus and Veely at the free throw line to shoot a pair. 2:42 left to go. Free throw is good for Veely. Belisar Veely has 7 points on the ball game. He had a couple really good looks in the first half. He just could not get them to go. And unfortunately, after 2 of them, he kind of compounded the problem by picking up some frustration fouls. I know what that feels like. I've been there. After you miss a shot you really think you should make, the mindset is you've got to do something to make amends, and a lot of times that leads to a simple, silly reach-in foul. 64-48, 14-point lead. Don's going to be very, very patient, and they will be. Oh, unless you have Blake Jacoby wide open. Nice find by Wilczek, and Jacoby makes the layup. You're not going to turn down a wide open layup. That's about the only shot you really need right now. Three-pointer on the way for Pecor, no good. Following a shot, rebound good. Put back no good. No good. Rebound comes down to Wilczek, hands off to Konechny, up ahead to Charlie Moore. Now Charlie Moore will slam on the brakes, and the Dons will go back to work. 1:55 left to go, so the Dons are going to move on to play tomorrow night. Be interesting to see who they're going to play. Northland Lutheran or Edgar. 7 o'clock right here on Zaleski Sports. 1:44 left to go. Spurberg doing a good job of sticking with Charlie Moore. Outside is Cole Noreen. Noreen hands off to Konechny. Guarded by Hoffman. I think Gresham really represented well here tonight as Noreen whips it around to Wilczek. Not going to pick up the W, but they gave Columbus a fight. Wilczek could have made the layup there. He pulls it out. Good move by Columbus. Here comes Konechny. He'll drive with the right hand. Outside Moore, wide open three. And you can't leave Charlie Moore open. Charlie Moore, another huge game from outside. He has got 6 3-pointers on the ball game, and the lead is 21. 1:03 left to go in this one. Quick timeout. Let's see if we get some subs coming into the ball game, and we definitely will for Columbus. And I believe we'll get some coming in for Gresham as well. Broadcast tonight brought to us by H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield. They're hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then we need you. Do you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package? Then check out our open positions at H&S. Our benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. We're looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. We've got subs on the floor for the Dons. Cybecker out there. Along with Sammy Neville, Isaac Moritz, Nathan Nemitz, Colt Timbler on the floor. Veely outside Spurberg, three-pointer, right corner. No good. Rebound comes down to Cybecker. Ball knocked out of bounds by Welch. That is the very, very hard thing about high school sports this time of year is one team is going to have all their seniors have their career come to an end, and that's happening tonight for Gresham, and they've got a lot of seniors, including their entire starting five. All seniors for Gresham. You don't see that too often anymore. Sammy Neville in the corner for Becker with 36 seconds left to go. Nemitz guarded by Veely. Hands to Becker. Swing it around to Colt Timbler. Triple team out by half court. Gresham still fighting with 19 seconds left. Now we've got a trap on the sideline. Welch. Whip it away from Becker. And we've got some language. The ref's trying to cool it down a little bit as Welch and Becker got into it. I think a good job by the refs. I mean, with 15.6 left, you don't want to call a technical foul right here if you absolutely don't have to. I think earlier in the ballgame that would have been a foul technical on Welch. Hafner checking in. Welch is going to take a seat. He played a really, really good ball game for Gresham. A little frustration. You can understand it as he's checking out for the last time in his high school basketball career. I thought we had a jump ball called, but instead I think we have a reach. And that's going to put Pecor at the free throw line to shoot the bonus free throws with 15.6 left to go. And because that foul was actually on Welch, that will put Welch at the free throw line to shoot the bonus. He had checked out, but obviously if he's shooting free throws, he can't check out. There's some discussion here between the refs. At first, I saw one ref definitely said that it was a jump ball. And now we've got, it looks like a reach called with 15.6 seconds left to go. And now they change it back. The call was a jump ball. That was the initial call. You rarely see this kind of confusion out there, as we've had all kinds of stuff happen here with 15.6 seconds left to go. They had Welch checking out. They brought him back to shoot the free throws, saying it was a foul, and now they're going to have him check out again, saying it was a jump ball. The ball game is over. Columbus is going to move on. Refs definitely want to get this one right. Stay tuned for the Nasonville Dairy post-game report. We'll talk to Coach Joe Konieczny tonight. We'll also grab one of the Don's players. I think we'll talk to, let's talk to Emmett Konieczny tonight. Konieczny having a nice ball game along with Charlie Moore and Blake Jacoby also filling up the box tonight. Good games for those guys. Boy, this is something else. I'm not sure if these three refs have worked together or not. Might be an interesting ride home as these guys talk this over, what happened in the last 15.6 seconds. Now we're saying it's white ball, okay, on the alternating possession. And there's Timbler getting fouled by Sperberg, and that's going to put Colt Timbler at the free throw line. Colt Timbler will shoot the bonus free throws with 14 seconds left. A fan favorite is Colt Timbler. Oh, Judith watching from New Mexico. How's the weather down there? Timbler missing the first free throw. And that was the bonus, so that was the only free throw he's going to get. Here comes Jensen working in the baseline. Nice reverse. Oh, Veely up high. Grabbing the rim. Looking for the putback slam. That's it. Don's moving on. Regional semifinal win tonight over Gresham. It was a good one for most of this ball game, but the Dons pulled away in the end and end up winning 69-50. Nice chant by the Gresham fans. Thank you, seniors. There might be some tears in the locker room tonight after this one as their careers come to an end. They had a really nice season, 12-2 in their conference, 16-8 overall. But in the end, the Dons, just a little too much for them tonight. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back for the Nasonville Dairy post-game report right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
All right, welcome back to the Nasonville Dairy postgame report here on Zaleski Sports. Columbus knocking off Gresham tonight, 69-50. Balanced scoring attack, as always, for Columbus, as they had 3 sophomores well into double figures tonight, led by Blake Jacoby, who had 19 points. Charlie Moore had 18 points, and Emmett Konieczny had 17 points. Sam Wilczek, senior, had 8 points. Cole Noreen had 2 points, Grant Olson had 3, and Lucas Kreklau had 2. Meanwhile, for Gresham, they were led in scoring tonight by Corbin Welch, who had 15 points. Jack Hafner had 9 points. All of those came early in the first half. Belisar Vili had 8 points. Will Jensen had 4. Austin Spurberg had 6. Lucas Pecor had 2. And Blade Hoffman had 2. So again, the final score, 69-50, 19-point win for Columbus. Careers coming to an end for Jack Hafner, Will Jensen, Belisar Vili, Lucas Pecor, Austin Spurberg, Corbin Welch, and Donald Webster, all seniors having their careers come to an end tonight here in Marshfield. We'll take a real quick look at some other games going on right now. It was Neillsville falling to Fall Creek, 56-46. So the Warriors have their season, a really good season for Coach Geyer and the Warriors. It comes to an end tonight at the hands of the Fall Creek Crickets, 56-46. Marshfield down by 1 at halftime, ended up winning by 16 tonight over DC Everest, 80-64. So that great season that Marshfield's been having continues on. Looks like Stratford knocked off WIAA 71-50. Spencer knocking off Port Edwards tonight, 70-49. It was Newman over Pacelli, 83-62. Kimberly, see if I can get some other scores. Don't see any scores yet on the Edgar game. Tell you what, we're going to take a break here on the Nasonville Dairy post-game report. We're going to go grab Coach Konieczny. Hopefully by that time I'll have an update on who Columbus will be playing tomorrow night here in Marshfield. Once again, the final score of this one, 69-50. Columbus on top of Gresham. We'll be back for talk with Coach Joe Konieczny right after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated. bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Did you change it over because you had the portless? And Joe, nice win for your team tonight, moving on to a regional regional final game, but I tell you what, Gresham played you tough in the first half.
They did. They shot it extremely well.
Yep.
They had a couple guys that kind of went off there, and we found ourselves down 7 early in the game. And I thought the last 9 minutes of the first half, where we kind of went from down 7 to up 5 or 6 at half, was really the key to the game. And that kind of continued in the second half to where we got a nice lead and were able to really be patient offensively. And to give them credit, I thought they had a group of seniors. They had 5 seniors they started tonight, and you could tell those kids didn't want it to end. And they shot like it in the first half, but they played hard the entire game. And we gave them a couple too many second chances, I thought, but for the most part, just did enough to win. To be down 7 or 8 there early, and then to come back and get a 20-point win. I'm pleased with how we reacted to being down. When they hit some shots that maybe we hadn't seen on film, but give them a ton of credit for the way they started.
Yeah, and I would say that they led most of the first half. You were able to claw your way back into it, and then there was a bit of a momentum changer at the buzzer in the first half where Krecklau was working down low. He was going to get an offensive rebound. He got held. They called him for it at the buzzer, and he made both those free throws. That can play a big role when you go into halftime, down by 4 or 6. It's a big difference.
Yeah, and that was, Lucas did a really good job in the first half of rebounding and going hard after the basketball and really kind of standing up to them physically. They had a couple kids that were just put together from an 18-year-old body standpoint.
Yeah.
He did a good job holding his own and really cleaning up the glass for us in the first half. But you're right, that was a big swing there when he got those 2 free throws.
Yeah, your sophomore class has played really well all year. I've commented, several times at the critical points of the game, a lot of times you'll have 4 sophomores out there, and you had 3 of them that just lit it up tonight, as they've been doing all year. And Emmett I had him down for 17. I had Charlie down for 18, of course, all from three-point range, and Blake with 19. That sophomore class, you trust them being on the floor in tough moments.
Yeah, well, I've known them a long time, having a son in that group, since 4th or 5th grade. And, they've played a lot of basketball, and they've played a lot together since that age, and they really trust one another. And they're all different, they kind of fit together well. So we look young at times, having 4 sophomores out there, but we have just enough leadership with Wilczek and Noreen and Olsen to kind of weather the storm. And in an atmosphere like tonight, those guys do a really good job leading those sophomores, and there's no animosity from anybody. To let those 3 do that tonight, I thought Cole Noreen was incredibly unselfish again, and Sam Wilczek was unselfish. And tomorrow it might be those 2. Hopefully it's somebody, because we have a definite test tomorrow with Edgar coming in here, the way those guys play defense and get after it. So we're going to need those guys to step up again if we want to be in the game.
Yeah, what do you know about Edgar? Have you gone and watched him, or have you seen him on film? What's their ball game?
They're just well-rounded. They're balanced. They don't have they're kind of like us. Pick a guy and then somebody else might beat you. They have 5, 6, 7 guys between 7 and 10 points a game. They play extremely hard. They got that competitive mentality, and I think Coach Huss just, to watch them at the beginning of the year, which we did, to now. He's done such a good job of getting those guys developed and ready. And they're a little bit like us. They're young in spots where over the next 2 or 3 years they're going to get better, and it's going to be one of those things where we'll probably see each other a few times. But a lot of respect for them, and I hope they feel the same way about us. And there should be a really great atmosphere tomorrow and a fun time for all the boys playing.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. And finally, Coach, for people that like basketball, this is a great time of year, isn't it? I mean, every game means something right now. The stands, you guys have great fan support. Gresham had great fan support down here. The atmosphere is good, and for a regional final game, it's going to be even better tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's lifelong memories for the student athletes, and win or lose, you get an opportunity to kind of be on the stage in front of that type of atmosphere, and you're right, tomorrow will be even better because of the way Edgar travels. But just something that they'll remember forever, and Ian, you're not necessarily going to remember if you won or lost, but you'll remember that you were out there with your friends and guys you loved, and I think our team is just excited to have the opportunity to play tomorrow, and it should be a really, really good game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thanks for the coverage.